Hello and welcome back to the letter, and I guess from what I'm assuming with what occurred in the last part, I guess Ashton and Isabella were thinking to break into the police station? So that was my guess, and I guess they're saying who should really actually go. But probably the only thing reigning in my curiosity is the fact that Ash himself haven't even brought it up either. Himself hasn't.
No problem. It should be in the afternoon news as well.
Wait, who is this? Another victim by the Anselm Butcher? It's the same thing, it helped me. He grabs the remote and cycles through the numerous channels until he gets to a news report of another guy who has been found dead in early hours of the morning today. Burned alive this time. Oddly, no fire has spread, and whatever damage has been contained with the place the body was found. The room itself, however, has been completely vandalized. But who is this guy? Another murder that authorities claimed Isabella and I knew better. None of us shifts even after the report ends, but the room has suddenly felt stifling. Ashton's eyes have gone hooded with what appears to be restrained anger. The remote in his hands creaks mildly under his grip. The stone is back in my stomach. A tiny little thing gripping at my insides, growing with every passing second as the dread sinks in. The thick of it, Isabella's voice is the one that breaks the hush. A small weak thing on its own that wavers unevenly between words, but every syllable heavy with meaning.
This is because of that thing, isn't it? I did this somehow.
When it fades, all that's left in the air is her down fear, while all we could do is to cope. No, we can still fix this.
It ain't too late. We could still fix this. There's 3 of us here.
Yeah, better relationship with Ash. It doesn't matter with Isabella because it's very maxed out right now. I doubt I could get over, so. Okay, so now that I'm back with my stomach being full now after eating, yeah, let's continue with whatever that was gonna happen.
4 if you count Rebecca.
No, she's staying away from this.
She lifts her gaze at me, eyes steady and shoulders squared as she holds it. It's the baffled look I give her. Also, I'm kind of drinks though, so I'm now a bit gassy, so. Although the next second it immediately softened and it takes me by surprise nevertheless. Those brief moments, it's like I face a different person.
I don't want to involve her in this any more than I already have. Both of you as well.
I already said it. That's completely out of the question. Stop asking.
Still in all, that's 2 extra heads who can do the thinking. Between us 3, I'm sure we'll figure something out pretty soon.
Don't make this whole thing sound like it's a piece of cake to deal with.
It ain't. But better than sitting around, yeah? Plan is still a plan.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot one day with that kind of thinking. We don't even know who's doing this.
A ghost?
The last 2 murders might just be similar incidents done by 2 different suspects.
Hasn't stopped you from going after them before. Remember that time when you...
Okay, stop right there. There will be no retelling of that incident today, Z-Man.
Okay. But I want to know.
Or ever.
Keep calling me Z-Man and maybe I will.
Suddenly, Isabella laughs. Though muffled by her hands, it rings light and easy against the thick tension in the room. Still a far cry from the unusual cheer she carries, but brings a welcome shift into the otherwise dreary mood.
Thanks, you two.
I'll tell you about it when he's not around.
Give it up, Z-Man. She's not interested.
Who says I'm not?
Ash makes a face but chuckles at the jest despite himself.
Why am I even friends with you two?
And like this, most of our worries ebb away, if only for a few moments. To take their leave, mere minutes close to sundown, but regardless of the lighter mood, little has been said of their plans, only vague hints of what they're aiming to do after. While it ain't any of my business to know something about this whole thing, still gnaws at me. A tiny passing thought urges me to do something as well. At this hour, the streets are once again busy with people heading home after a hard day's work. Little of the bustling matters to them. Hold on, let me see. What was there? Okay, it was just Rebecca who got less relationship with her. Okay. She's the only one that's below the negative point too, or at least what I think of as the negative point. Alright, I guess it's just more, it's called the starting point. So I'm just like, I hope I could raise that at some point. So little of the bustle matters to them as they step out the crowded walkway, however. Ash especially. There's only his goal in mind. And I'd wager there's nothing I could do to stop him at this point. He's probably decided on it long before they made the decision to drop by. But despite this, Isabel lags behind. A worried crease is behind on her forehead as she watches Ash leave to get his car.
Something wrong, Bella?
No, actually, can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to. Tell her I'm okay and we're... No, just that. That's all.
Okay, then.
You sure I should skip on that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry. I don't really want to deal with angry Rebecca. It gives me a stomachache just thinking about it.
Neither do I, but I'll handle it if she gets mad. Just make sure she's safe and tell her to be careful.
Be careful. What is going on with Becca?
You too. Take care of yourself.
Almost abruptly, she pauses, the gaze in her eyes harden as she lapses into another one of those long-distance silences from earlier. This ain't just because of the whole fiasco with the letter anymore.
I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
This one. It's one cut deeper. Before I can ask about, Ashton returns, casually swinging his car keys on one hand and gestures at Isabel.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
Sure.
Who's sure? Oh, right.
Took a minute.
Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat? Really?
It's cute. Yours is just weird. I'll see you later, Zach.
Okay then. She spares me another smile as I watch her walk off. Only now did it occur to me that none of those she gave today ever did reach her eyes. Make a graph for the back of Ash's parka. He staggers briefly before correcting himself, showing me a confused state.
Is she alright?
What? Who's okay?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today? Did something happen earlier?
The scowl on his face says it all.
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but...
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with. I don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, seems like a pretty big deal. Wait, you didn't annoy her again, did you? Because I swear to God, if you did, you've got another thing coming for you.
Oh, I think he has more to worry about than just him.
What? No. Why would I?
Because you usually do that, asshole.
I'm just asking. I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
I'll see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, alright?
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you to promise I won't do anything. After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is one. This is a really big one, and I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here. I'm done running when things get tough.
He's about to argue for a moment, but...
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out. But allow me this one thing, alright? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want. But please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
I have no idea if it's the look on my face or the tone of my voice. Okay, ultimately, although his mouth presses into a thin line, he nods.
All right, stay safe, Zach.
Okay then. Oh. What was the other thing that occurred? Okay, the thing with the rights. Or Miss Wright, anyway. Hannah. So these occurred before, so she's not seen the ghost yet, because it occurred at night. No, it occurred morning. Yeah, it occurred like early in the morning. That's right. Okay, when he stumbles into the sidewalk and allows the afternoon crowd to swallow him whole, I like to think the tiny gleam in his eyes is the closest we could get to optimism in this situation. Whether that alone will be enough to give me a peaceful sleep tonight remains to be said. This is now the 30th. Oh, we're still him, okay. So night falls, and despite my best attempts, sleep continues to elude me. With her image still stuck in my mind. Watching every moment, it catches me off guard, with Ma's lullaby still echoing in my ears. No longer the soft tune it once was. It's a terrible gnawing at the pit of my stomach. It's no wonder I can't bring myself to drift off even for a little while. It is not as if there's a complete lack of things to do while waiting for sleep to come, if it ever will. And at 2:45 in the morning, I find myself cleaning my photography equipment for no other reason than just to pass time. Ow, son of a bitch, something's gonna pop up in the corner. Let me be ready, because we've not had a QT yet. For any button I need to press. Though if I'm going to be honest, it is not the night terror that are keeping me wide awake tonight, but the anxiety and the hope I'll hear from Ash or Isabella soon. For what perhaps the 42nd time, my eyes shift over to the end of the table where my phone lies still. I've not heard from them since they left. They promised to call, of course, but a small part of me wishes they would have the common sense at the very least. Waiting is a tough game. With the concern stretching out the minutes far longer than usual, it's impossible to know for sure unpleasant thoughts not to enter my mind. Moreover, it does not help that when the clock finally strikes 3, my hand stills and we get... Okay, is she wearing less now? Is that her skin, or is that just very matches her skin? It'll be a complete and utter lie to say my heart didn't leap straight to my throat in that brief second. My whole body has gone motionless, ears straining for any other sounds. A couple of tense seconds pass. Nothing! Of course, with how all the building I'm staying in, power fluctuations ain't anything new. Every now and then this would happen, leaving a few tenants in a rather bad mood. Nothing unusual anymore after a few years of living here. This time the sudden hush brings with a stillness that raised the hair at the back of my neck. It sent my heart beating hard against my chest. Something reeks in the air. In an instant, this place is no longer home. It's a prison. Every rational fiber in my being screams me to leave. I force myself to swallow and keep a clear head as I lay down all my cleaning tools and begin gathering together the rest of my things scattered about on the table. Camera's body lenses, foe, anything my hand could reach. In the resulting panic, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? It's using the keyboard. So like in the nightmare, it is the scent that reaches me first. Foul, hold on, let me save. Let me save. Like nightmare, the scent that reaches me first. The foul, putrid smell filling my lungs with the heavy stink of death. Fingers clamped tightly to the camera, holding it closer to my body, as if the tiny thing would provide enough protection to whatever is with me in the room. It won't. But the only comfort I have, why did it update? Knowing that whoever she is, she had once been human. Perhaps not all of it, it's gone. Perhaps some of it's still there.
Hello? I know you're in here. What do you want?
That was not my breathing. What the fuck? Something moved behind me, soft sculling over the walls, followed by squelch. A painful creaking of what can only be raw flesh and broken bones. Without hesitation, I whirl around my fingers in the camera, right, patiently waiting for another movement.
I can help you. Whatever it is that keeps you here, I can help. That's what the letter's for, ain't it? You don't have to keep taking people's lives.
Did I do something? There was a brief moment of silence after, for a short while, I think my pleas worked. Then with no warning, the shuffling resumes, and along with it are sobs of a woman. Use the mouse to look around, press spacebar to take a picture. Okay. I can't see anything. I don't... Press tabs. I can't. I don't know. What? Let's look around. Spacebar. I don't. Don't know what I'm looking for. Can't see anything. There it is. So what is this, become a fatal frame or something? Do I have to beat the ghost by taking pictures? That took a while, so I just had to listen. Because as soon as I turned towards her more, I'm like, oh, the sound's coming more to my right. So light flashes fleetingly one last time, allowing me a glimpse of her grotesque, misshapen features before it is once again lost in the darkness. All of a sudden, her tune changes, no longer a soft cry, but high-pitched shriek, brimming with pain and grief and anger. Every ounce of courage I've mustered flees from my body at the sound, and the next thing I know, my hand is gripping the knob, and I'm wrenching the door open. Her wails follow me as I flee into the night. But we have a picture of her, don't we? Or is it just gonna be like, hey, here's a picture, you fucked up? Pacing has always been more of Ashton's thing than mine. When I want to think, I sit and let the minutes tick by until an idea comes to my mind, or my pulse settles down. Yet dried leaves and twigs crack under my shoes as I make another pass at them. Terror is too mild to describe what this is. There's no way in hell I'm going back. Wherever she is, pleading won't work. The moment we saw that lair, she's been after us.
I can't run. Not this time.
Nearly 2 hours? What the fuck are you doing, Ash? Goddamn, answer the phone! Nearly 2 hours have passed. 2 hours have gone by since I left the comfort of my room for the solitude of the park. I mean, if it were me, I would constantly keep moving and not be in the same place as the ghost could fucking come anywhere. 2 excruciating hours since I've started making calls. No one's answering. Not even Rebecca, who's always kept her phone line open in case other people need her. Or Isabel, who frequently checks hers for any message and rarely responds as soon as she can afford. It does not help that Ash hasn't said a word where he went off to as well.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Knowing him could be anywhere, but there's really only one place he'll likely be at this time. I don't think would it be the Ermengarde Mansion? The sun has already peeked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I got there. There's Ashton first and foremost. Part of me wishes my assumptions are correct and he's really somewhere close by on a stakeout. But I've never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And even after I made a round of the immediate vicinity, I could find neither hide nor hair of him. Calling him does no good either, considering how awful the signal here is. He can't be too far if he's really here, but if he is, he would have already noticed me by now. Said there is only silence. The kind too quiet to find any sort of comfort in. Even the trees seem to have fallen asleep with the rest of the mansion, obviously, to what's happening around it, a small island of stillness in the otherwise fast-paced world. No wonder the whole of Anselm feels at odd with the rest of Luxembourg. While the city is alive, growing every minute, breathing every second, pulsating with life, the village remains unmoving, unchanged. It's not surprising the legend still lives up to this day, and why she's still here, walking its hallowed halls. Beyond me, the mansion looms ominously. But now ain't the time for fear. Even if Ash is not here, I've still got to let the right to know what I've seen, what's in their home. And whatever grievance Ash has with them doesn't matter. There might be grounds for imprisonment, but they don't deserve a brutal death at the hands of a malicious spirit. And I'm sure Isabella would want the same thing. I head straight for the door without a second thought. Takes a few rings, sound loud above the foreboding stillness, before I hear footsteps on the other side.
God and Bennett, only a Nancy would knock at such an ungodly hour.
Okay, Luke.
Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Okay, be ready for racism. Before long, the door swings widely. Oh, what the heck is this? Did something come over him? Because that doesn't look right. Before long, the door swings widely open with Mr. Luke Wright standing behind it. Seething would be a complete understatement to describe him. Like this, I've got no doubt why Ash would find him a suspect.
You? How the hell did you get in here?
We've been here before?
What in seven hells do you want? It's bloody 6 in the morning!
Okay.
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time. Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't. Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
Okay, before I can get a word in, he slams the door to my face and bolts it shut with much finality.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out.
Leo, come on. Come on, Leo. I don't know what my dog wants. He's annoying, so oh my god.
You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Only silence answers me. Maybe it was Miss Wright. Who am I kidding? There are limits to how far a person will believe in you. And then again, I didn't believe Isabella when she warned us. And now I'm here desperately trying to save people, even if I'm aware it's completely out of my own capacity to do so. Is this what they call karma? If so, this is one horrible way of turning things around. Taking people's lives, playing with people's fears, making feel useless.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house? Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do? What did they do to you? I can help you, you know? If it'll let you move on, I'll gladly do so. You don't have to kill anyone.
Nothing. Don't even know who I'm talking to, or if a sane person is supposed to be doing that. The only thing I got after is a feeling of foolishness washing over me. Perhaps this is just me losing my mind. I have other options, and any other ideas, I let my hand slide off the door's surface and fall listlessly to my sides. I can go back to Luxembourg. Try to find the others. Try to get out of this mess with them. Or let them know how much in deep shit we all are in. Both sounds good. Either way, my loitering here ain't helping at all. I'll let the quietness calm me for a few more minutes before staying up and heading out to fetch my bike. It's quite a distance to Luxembourg, but if I hurry I'll reach it and maybe... The rustling stops as soon as I turn around and strain my ears for any other movement around me.
Yo, Ash, you there?
No answer. If he is here, I've just missed him earlier. Alright, my feet is moving in search of him. The second time, it won't hurt to double check. Triple check, even. How big the property is, he can be anywhere. Things ain't so urgent. They ain't so dire that lives are at stake. I'd probably have just waited for him to show up again.
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
That is it, not just a petty criminal. He can simply throw in jail. It is something beyond the authority his police badge could even give him. The guy needs to stop playing the big damn hero. Sit down and chill. Okay, that's not good. Why the sudden change of atmosphere? Breathing comes in short, shallow grasps by the time I make it back to where I started. Still no sign of it, I'm beginning to think I'm just wasting my time here. But that is when I hear it. I recognize the melody in a heartbeat. Ma's favorite song. I listen for a while, trying to gauge where exactly from the house it's coming from. My feet starts moving before I could stop them. And there, as I circle a corner, from a room in the first floor, a single window is open, but I can't make out whoever's inside. However, I'm sure the singing comes from there. So, while I'll hear an old tune here, all places I wouldn't know. It's not an obscure song by all means, but it is pretty rare to find someone who knows this. For some reason, Death seems to follow the song around. Someone screamed? Panic lodged itself at the base of my throat at once. Whoever's humming might be, I don't want to be the pessimist now, but on the off chance that it is Miss Wright.
Shit.
But it's the 30th, isn't it? Not the 29th. Wait, no, it was the straight morning. I shouldn't just barge in there. I can put myself in danger before I can save anyone. Ash will tell me so in exact same words. Might even write me a dissertation why that is a bad idea if he ain't so lazy. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for making this decision. Because we're not gonna find Ash, I doubt it. And if this is the exact time, it should be Miss Wright right now. Search for Ash, but what if it's too late by then? How big this place is, he could be anywhere, and it's very likely by the time we come back, someone's already bit the dust. Then the cries grow louder against my ear the longer I linger. Almost impossible to ignore, drawing me in like a moth to a fly. For a moment I let myself shudder, shaking the uneasy feeling off my hand. This can't be a good idea, not by a long shot. Still, I've got to try. Funnily enough, for a couple as high profile as the Wrights, they don't seem to have any security detail patrolling around. A few guards here and there, sure, but one will expect they'll have more considering the size of the place. It works to my advantage, though, and I really can't complain when there's a high chance I might get arrested for what I'm about to do. Luckily, the window's wide enough for me to fit through without making any noise. There's certainly no going back now. Oh my god. This isn't going to go well because if Luke finds us, we're screwed. But as soon as I step into the parlor, all of it ceases, while I find no trace of the woman I heard crying like I'm expecting to. The room is still empty at this time of the morning, and I'm left standing awkwardly in the middle of the hush. Maybe she's just hid somewhere?
Hello? Are you here? I heard someone earlier, and I'm here to help.
Hoping for an answer, I left the question hanging there. Several seconds merely go by without a word. A slight movement to indicate there is someone in here. Has been here. The stories I've heard, the things I've seen, it takes effort to keep my brain from going into the line of thought.
I'm not going to hurt you. If you're here, say something.
Nothing. Am I just hearing things? No, I'm pretty sure I heard someone. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. So, but with no one responding, I can't help but feel a sickly like this. The awareness that I've trespassed the house for nothing because of some voice prickles at me. Suddenly the silence feels uncomfortable and a needling anxiety slowly creeps up my back. Should get out while I can. If it ain't there, it ain't there. Don't spare the room another glance when I walk back the way I came. Out in the window, leave before someone else notices.
I thought I heard a servant moving around here. Turns out it's just a rat scurrying about.
Something seems off. And also, how long have I been going? I'm going to end it here though. So if you like the video, go like or up button. If you want to see more of what will happen next, like usual, got the subscribe or follow button to be notified of the next part. Because something seems odd about him all of a sudden. And if you guys can say in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video, comrades.